the herd.
Polar bears. Arctic giants. Polar bears are the largest land carnivores on Earth. Males can weigh up to 1,500 pounds, 680 kilograms, as heavy as a small car. Ice-dependent hunters. They rely on sea ice to hunt seals, their favorite meal. Climate change shrinking ice is their biggest threat. Black skin, clear fur. Their fur isn't white. It's transparent and hollow to trap heat. Underneath, their skin is black to absorb sunlight. Swim superstars. They can swim 60 miles, 97 kilometers, non-stop. Their huge paws act like paddles, and they have a layer of blubber for insulation. Cub care. Mama polar bears dig snow dens to give birth. Cubs stay with her for 2+ years. Learning to survive the icy Arctic. Polar bears are so well insulated they can overheat if they run too much. Belugas? Color-changing marvels. Belugas are born gray or brown and gradually turn pure white as they mature, usually by age 5 to 8. This transformation helps adults blend into Arctic ice for camouflage, while darker juvenile hues may aid in absorbing sunlight for warmth. 128. Vocal virtuosos. Known as the canaries of the sea, belugas produce over 34 distinct sounds, including clicks, whistles, and even human-like speech mimicry. Their flexible melon, a fatty forehead organ, shapes sound waves for echolocation and communication in murky waters. 149. Ice-adapted anatomy. Unlike most whales, belugas lack a dorsal fin, replaced by a dorsal ridge, to navigate under ice without injury. Their unfused neck vertebrae allow them to turn their heads 180 degrees, aiding in spotting prey and social interactions. 2,811. Social butterflies of the Arctic belugas live in dynamic pods of 2 to 25, sometimes forming groups of thousands. These matriarchal societies rely on cooperation for hunting, calf rearing, and migration. Mothers nurse calves for 2+ years, often assisted by aunties. 269. Endangered populations. While globally listed as least concern, specific groups like Alaska's Cook Inlet belugas are critically endangered due to pollution, noise, and habitat loss. Their lifespan can exceed 80 years, but threats like climate change and industrial activity jeopardize survival. 1812. Belugas can swim backward. Their paddle-shaped flippers and flexible bodies let them maneuver through icy channels with agility. 11. Arctic foxes. Seasonal fashionistas. Arctic foxes change their fur color. In winter, they're snowy white to blend in, but in summer, they turn brown-gray to match rocks and plants. It's like a built-in camouflage coat, built for the cold. They survive temps as low as -58 degrees Fahrenheit, -50 degrees Celsius. Thanks to fluffy fur, short ears, and a bushy tail, they wrap around themselves like a scarf while sleeping. Snow plunge experts. They leap high and dive headfirst into snow to catch prey, like lemmings hiding underneath. Their super hearing helps them pinpoint movement under the ice. Leftover lovers. When food is scarce, they follow polar bears to snack on leftover seal scraps. Talk about a frosty food delivery. Pup protectors. Baby Arctic foxes, called kits, are born in cozy underground dens. A single litter can have up to 14 pups. That's a lot of snowy siblings. Their fur is so insulating, they don't shiver until temps drop below -94 degrees Fahrenheit or -70 degrees Celsius. Why did the Arctic fox bring a ladder to the tundra? To reach the high notes of the northern lights. Caribou. Both males and females grow antlers. Caribou are the only deer species where both males and females grow antlers. Males shed theirs after mating season, November, while females keep theirs until spring to protect calves and dig for food. Champions of migration, caribou undertake the longest land mammal migration on Earth, traveling up to 5,000 kilometers, 3,100 miles, annually to access food and calving grounds. Some herds number over 250,000 individuals during these epic journeys. Lichens, winter survival superfood. In winter, caribou rely on lichens, like reindeer moss, for 90% of their diet. Their hollow hooves act as shovels to dig through snow, and they even produce a special enzyme, lichenase, to digest this tough, icy snack. Arctic adaptations. Hooves as snowshoes. Wide, concave hooves prevent sinking in snow and help them swim. Warm noses. A unique nasal structure warms frigid air before it enters their lungs. Double-layered fur. Insulating fur traps heat, and guard hairs help them float while swimming. Vulnerable giants. Caribou are classified as vulnerable, with populations declining by 40% globally due to habitat loss, climate change, and human infrastructure disrupting migrations. Some subspecies, like the woodland caribou, are endangered. Caribou knees click when they walk. The sound helps herds stay together in blizzards, and larger caribou have louder clicks. Seals! Amazing swimmers. Seals are great swimmers. They use their flippers to glide through the water, and some seals can even dive hundreds of feet deep to catch their food, like fish and squid. Live on ice. Many seals that live near the North Pole, like ringed seals and bearded seals, spend a lot of their time on sea ice. They use the ice as a place to rest, give birth, and even breathe through holes in the ice. Cute pups. Seal pups are adorable. When they're born, they have fluffy white fur that helps keep them warm in the cold Arctic. They usually stay close to their mothers until they're strong enough to swim and hunt on their own. Blubber to stay warm. Seals have a thick layer of blubber, fat under their skin, which helps them stay warm in the freezing Arctic waters. This blubber also gives them extra buoyancy to float easily. Great eaters. Seals eat a lot to stay strong and healthy. They love to eat fish, squid, and other sea creatures. Some seals can hold their breath for up to 20 minutes underwater while they hunt. Snowy owls. White feathers for camouflage. Snowy owls have beautiful white feathers that help them blend into the snowy Arctic landscape. This helps them hide from predators and sneak up on their prey, like lemmings and other small animals. Big and powerful. Snowy owls are large birds with a wingspan of up to 5 feet, 1.5 meters. They have strong wings and can fly silently through the air, which helps them hunt at night without making noise. Good night vision. Snowy owls are nocturnal, meaning they're most active at night. They have amazing eyesight that helps them see in the dark, making it easier for them to spot their prey when the sun goes down. Eat lots of food. Snowy owls eat a lot to stay strong, especially in the winter when food is harder to find. They hunt small mammals like lemmings, voles, and rabbits. They can even eat a whole animal in one sitting. Travel far and wide. Snowy owls live in the Arctic. But sometimes they travel south during the winter months in search of food. These amazing birds are known to migrate over long distances, sometimes even reaching places as far as the northern United States. Walruses. Big and strong, walruses are huge. Adult males can weigh up to 2,000 pounds, 900 kilograms, and they have big tusks that can grow up to 3 feet, 1 meter long. They use these tusks to haul themselves onto ice and to fight with other walruses. Social animals. Walruses are very social and like to hang out in large groups called haul-outs. Sometimes thousands of walruses can be seen resting together on beaches or sea ice in the Arctic. Great swimmers. Walruses are fantastic swimmers and spend a lot of time in the water. They use their strong flippers to paddle and can dive down to find food like clams, snails, and other sea creatures at the bottom of the ocean. Whiskers for hunting. Walruses have long, sensitive whiskers around their faces that help them feel for food on the ocean floor. These whiskers are like super tiny hands that help them find things to eat in the dark, cold water. Blubber to stay warm. Walruses have a thick layer of blubber, fat, beneath their skin that keeps them warm in the icy waters of the North Pole. This blubber also helps them float easily on the water. Arctic terns. World's longest migrators. Arctic terns are amazing travelers. They hold the record for the longest migration of any bird, flying all the way from the Arctic to the Antarctic and back each year. That's a journey of over 25,000 miles, 40,000 kilometers. Super fast flyers. Arctic terns are great at flying and can soar through the air at speeds of up to 30 miles per hour, 48 kilometers per hour. Their sharp wings and fast flying help them catch fish while they're in the air. Tiny but mighty. Arctic terns are small birds about the size of a pigeon. Despite their size, they are strong and can fly thousands of miles across oceans and continents without stopping for rest. Bright red beaks. Arctic terns have bright red beaks that stand out against their white bodies and black caps on their heads. Their beaks are perfect for catching fish and tiny marine creatures in the water. Friendly and social. These birds are very social and can often be found in large flocks, especially during their breeding season. They work together to find food and protect their nests from predators. Narwhals. Unicorn of the sea. Narwhals are sometimes called the unicorns of the sea because they have long, twisty tusks that look like the horn of a unicorn. But unlike unicorns, narwhals' tusks are actually long teeth that grow out of their heads. Tusk. Mystery. Only male narwhals have long tusks, which can grow up to 10 feet, 3 meters long. Scientists aren't completely sure why they have them, but they think narwhals use their tusks to attract mates or to show off their strength in battles with other males. Amazing swimmers. Narwhals are fantastic swimmers and spend most of their time in the icy waters of the Arctic. They are known to dive deep, sometimes as far as 1.5 miles, 2.5 kilometers, underwater to find food like fish and squid. Social creatures. Narwhals are social and live in groups called pods. These pods can have anywhere from a few narwhals to hundreds of them. They stick together for protection and fun. Breathing through ice. Narwhals are great at finding breathing holes in the ice. They use their blowholes at the top of their heads to breathe. And they can hold their breath underwater for up to 25 minutes at a time.